When you first walk into the construction training facility at Mountain Heritage High School, it looks and sounds like any other carpentry class. That's until you realize what the students there are actually working on.
It makes me feel very proud knowing that I am able to help and change someone's life that is in need through not only school, but building and just helping out those that can't really help themselves.
Croy Silver and Hensley England are both students in Jeremy Dotz's honors carpentry class.
I just wanted to go out and help others, and this is a great opportunity to do that.
One of their projects this semester is turning this wooden frame into a tiny home for a storm victim who lost theirs. It's all part of a new partnership between the high school and local organization Rebuilding Hollers. Stephanie Johnson started the nonprofit.
We have so many community members that lost their homes, and all of these boys were affected by the storm. We all were. We all lived through everything that happened.
Rebuilding Hollers uses donated funds to purchase home building materials. Through this new partnership, those supplies then make their way here to Mountain Heritage High School, where a group of 18 seniors go to work on building an A-frame 650 square foot home shell.
So it was a perfect marriage of the two to come together and collaborate with the students and the community to give back right here in Yancey County.
Carpentry teacher Jeremy Dotz says his honor students bought into the project right away.
When they heard that we had the opportunity to be able to build a home for people in our community that were directly affected, it was absolutely essential to the way the program just came together.
A program and partnership born out of the devastation, one now giving the people who lost everything a new place to call home.
Yeah, I can't wait to just see the final project and just see that person just thriving in the home.
In Burnsville, Sean.
All right, Sean Coffey is joining us live now. Now, Sean, I know that you spent some time, a week, in some of the hardest hit places in Western North Carolina. What a remarkable story here with these students and what they're doing now. You weren't really expecting to tell this story. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's right, guys. We were actually on a tour of the grounds of Mountain Heritage High School with its principal, Darren Williams, for that story we ran last Friday on learning loss in Western North Carolina. We just happened to run into carpentry teacher Jeremy Dotz on that tour. He brought us into the workshop. We saw the frame, and one thing led to another. We ended up finding this really amazing story. Turned out to be an experience far and above anything we could have expected, but just really, really cool work what those students are doing out there.
And yeah, we loved hearing from the students about their passion to help their fellow neighbors in need. So tell us more about your experience out there in the mountains, Sean.
Yeah, guys, just generally, it was really eye-opening being back there after 4 months. As you know, I was one of the reporters that went out there in September and October in the wake of the storm, and we knew immediately when we got there that we were talking about years here in terms of recovery, not weeks and months. And it's just been really heartwarming to see the efforts at a grassroots level that's taken place out there to try and help rebuild these communities, but there is still so much work to be done. You go to these places, Swannanoa, Burnsville, parts of Mitchell and Yancey counties, even lower-lying areas of Asheville, and there's such a disparity between those areas and, say, downtown Asheville, which lost power and internet after the storm, but was really largely spared in the wake of Helene. It's just still crazy to see what a gap there is in these places, and to that end, that's really why it was so great to be able to tell these stories again 4 months later, because I think a big concern for those folks is that they've sort of been forgotten. It's just sort of the natural cycle of things as other pressing matters take place. We've seen obviously the wildfire response in California. You sort of lose the attention that they had in the wake of this. So really, really cool opportunity to go back, connect with some of the people that we had met the first time out there. And in this case, Dotz says for his carpentry kids, they're expecting to do more work, build hopefully 3 to 4 homes over the course of the next couple of years for people out there. And that's really emblematic of the work that's taking place at a grassroots level for these people to try and rebuild their own communities. There's really been a lot of pride in that.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, I just have to ask, in your piece you said that they use donated materials. Do they take donations? Can folks support them? Can you put that out on your social media if so?
Yeah, that's actually a great mention. Rebuilding Hollers is the name of that organization. I'll be sure to do that later on social media. I believe their website is rebuildinghollers.org. I'll double check that, but yeah, you can absolutely help out. They have merchandise they sell as well if you want to get some cool merch too and help support them that way, but a bunch of different ways you can support these organizations.
All right, Sean Coffey, thank you so much. And again, we will not forget our neighbors in Western North Carolina. We'll continue to share their stories. Sean Coffey, live for us. Thank you again.